Hey everyone, welcome back. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here for this brand new explainer. We are jumping right into something that is literally changing how we all interact with technology on a daily basis. Today, we're going to master the architecture of prompt engineering. If you've ever felt like you're just banging your head against the wall trying to get an AI tool to give you exactly what you need, only to get back this super bland, uninspired text, well, you are in the perfect place. We're going to take those frustrating, generic AI interactions and transform them into precise, powerful, and highly targeted results. I mean, it's a question we have all asked ourselves while staring at a blinking cursor, right? Why is your AI output so generic? You ask it to write an email or maybe summarize a report, and what you get back sounds like it was written by a robot with zero personality. It just completely misses the nuance you were looking for. Well, the truth is, the AI isn't the problem. The blueprint we're giving it is the problem. Okay, let's dive into this because understanding why this happens is absolutely the first step to mastering the solution. Section 1. The AI Everywhere Era. Prompt engineering is no longer just a niche hobby. It's a critical architectural skill for the modern workforce. Seriously, look at how fast this has spread. It's like wildfire. When we map it out, we see AI applications firmly rooted in almost every major industry right now. In data analytics, people are using prompt engineering to generate really complex SQL queries. Programmers are churning out vast amounts of code. Marketing teams, they're using it for massive, scaled content creation. And in education, it's acting as a personalized AI tutor. It just keeps going. Human resources is using it for rapid resume analysis, researchers are summarizing huge documents, and business leaders are fully automating their report generation. Even autonomous AI agents use prompts for advanced task planning. The footprint is just massive. Prompt architecture touches absolutely everything. So if you aren't structuring your inputs correctly, you are missing out on a crazy amount of leverage. Section 2. Inside the AI's brain. To fix our generic outputs, we first have to understand how the machine actually reads our text. It really helps to think of the AI like a highly capable but incredibly literal-minded intern. I mean, it doesn't know what you want unless you spell it out exactly. The AI cognitively digests your prompt through a very specific 5-step sequential process. First up, instructions, like what exactly is the action? Actually, scratch that. Think of it as the core goal of your request. Second, it looks for context. What's the background info it needs to understand the vibe? Third, examples. What does a good outcome actually look like? Fourth, it scans for constraints. What are the hard boundaries it absolutely shouldn't cross? And finally, the desired format. How do you want this info presented? If you're just tossing in a single sentence, you're skipping almost all the steps this literal-minded intern desperately needs to succeed. Section 3. Anatomy of a perfect prompt. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that it introduces the core framework and ultimate solution to our everyday AI frustrations. Let's get our definition straight here. A strong prompt is a structured input that usually contains specific architectural components to perfectly guide the AI's output. Notice I emphasize the words structured and architectural. Look, prompting is not some dark art. It's not random guesswork, and it's definitely not about crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. It's about building a rock-solid structure that the AI can confidently climb. And here is your exact blueprint for that structure. It all boils down to a crisp checklist of 6 essential ingredients: role, task, context, constraints, output format, and examples. Memorizing these 6 components is your repeatable formula for absolute AI success. Literally, the next time you sit down to type a prompt, just mentally check off these 6 boxes. If you do that, you're going to get an incredible result every single time. Section 4, the prompt makeover. Let's move to and see how this builds a dramatic, real-world before and after comparison. Okay, we've all been guilty of sending a weak prompt, like write about Python. It's dull, it's lazy, and you're going to get a wildly generic textbook-sounding response that probably helps nobody. And this brilliantly illustrates the contrast when we look at a real, structured approach. When a strong prompt takes those 6 architectural ingredients and combines them into a highly detailed set of instructions, the difference in the output is just night and day. Check out how masterful this example is. You are a Python mentor. Boom, right there we've assigned the AI a role. Write a beginner-friendly article about Python programming. That gives us our task and our context. Explain what Python is, where it is used, why beginners should learn it. Those are our explicit instructions. Keep the tone simple and engaging. Use headings and bullet points. Length, 500 words. Bam, we have our incredibly specific constraints and output format.
By feeding the AI this exact architectural blueprint, there is absolutely zero room for it to give us generic fluff.
So the crucial point is this: AI is only as smart as the prompt you give it. Think about it. The machine has read the entire internet. It has boundless information sitting right there at its disposal, but it relies completely on your ability to structurally extract that information. And guess what? You now possess the structural blueprint to command any AI effectively. You're no longer just a passive user, you are an AI architect. Which brings us to a really thought-provoking question to wrap up our explainer today. If AI can generate practically anything when given the correct architectural blueprint, is your imagination the only constraint left? I mean, now that you know exactly how to structure your inputs with a role, a task, context, constraints, format, and examples, those boring generic outputs are totally a thing of the past. The real question is, what are you going to build next? Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Now go out there and start engineering those prompts.